Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And if it's your first time, please don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm going to do something quite different from what you know my channel for. Um, I'm going to talk on something very existential uh, to uh to to the our mates of nowadays. Let me just put it that way. Something happened that is making me say this. I came in contact with a young girl who is a single mother that is going through hell, that is suffering a lot just to scrap through. She's just scrapping through. She's just holding on. She's just trying not to lose it. And it was so troubling. She's not the first person I'm seeing suffer, the first single mother I'm seeing suffering, um, someone so young and all that. So, but you know, because I had this close encounter with her, it made me, it touched me that I feel this should be addressed. I don't know if I'm the right person to address it, but someone has to say something about it. And I am not coming from a religious perspective. I'm not coming from how it is a sin or how it is bad to have a child out of wedlock. Far from it. Far from it. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm coming from an existential perspective, from an empirical perspective, from life itself. Like, I'm talking about young girls. Stop letting your boyfriends. I'm doing my hand like this in quotes because most of these guys are not your boyfriends. They are just your fuck mates. They are just your sex mates. But you see them there that you think they are your boyfriend, maybe because the sex is good, he's hitting the right spots, he says the right words, and you think he's your boyfriend, but in his head he's not your boyfriend. I'm saying this because I'm a guy. I know how these things work. And then maybe because you think this is your boyfriend, then you allow him make you pregnant. It's so bad. I'm saying I am not blaming the girls alone. Listen to me. Guys and girls share equal responsibility in the girl becoming pregnant. Understand it? But I think the girl shares a kind of more responsibility because you own your body. For instance, a guy wants to sleep with you without contraceptives, without condom or whatever. It is on you, who is the girl, to insist that, hey, no condom, no sex. And there is nothing the guy would do. Trust me. If you insist on no condom, no sex, the guy will have to look for condom. If he so much wants to, someone wants to have sex. But he slept with you without condom because you allowed it. So as much as, yes, the guy is at fault, it's the guy that had sex with you. He is the one that made you pregnant. He's the one that released the spermatozoa that got you pregnant. The girl should not be exonerated completely from the responsibility of the fact that you allowed yourself to get pregnant. Okay, now the guy finally, okay, you allowed the guy to sleep with you without protection. There is something called withdrawal. I'm being very realistic. I'm being very realistic. I'm not your pastor. I'm not here to talk on religious whatever. I'm just saying, see, this is life. This is what our nowadays life is. This is the life of the 21st century, the life of the digital age. So let us face our life of today, accept it the way it is, but then know how to live this life, even though this is our reality, but then we need to live this reality responsibly. This is our reality, accepted, but it doesn't mean we have to be rascal and irresponsible about it. Finally a guy is sleeping with you, a guy is sleeping with you or slept with you without condom, then you still allowed him to release inside you. Why not insist? See, don't release inside. You're sleeping with me without condom, fine. Maybe you enjoy sex, you enjoy sex skin to skin, you enjoy it raw. Man, that rubber, they agree, the two agree make you feel am, you understand. But tell the guy, see, don't release inside me. If you know the guy is about to come, once you're ready, yeah, push him out. Make him pour am for bedsheet, or make him pour am for your body at least. But let him not go inside. I'm saying this because a lot of girls are suffering, bearing the responsibility of raising a child alone. Okay, now, see, remember, I want to see, let us enumerate it. Let us try to kind of give this in number. There are reasons why girls get pregnant. One, because the first reason is the guy asked you to get pregnant for him. Number two, that mistake. It was not prepared for. Nobody prepared for this. Neither you nor the guy. You not just do. You later enter. You can't say you don't get belle. Now you don't get belle. You know if you come out time. You don't want to commit suicide. You don't want to commit murder because you don't want to kill an unborn child. That's number two. Number three, some girls they meet a guy that they like so much, and then they want to have a baby for the guy. I'm serious. It's something I have witnessed. It's something yes, it's something that has happened to me. There are some girls that they meet a guy they like, either because he's handsome, because he's rich, or for whatever reason they want to have a baby for the guy. It doesn't matter if the guy, they might not even tell the guy. It doesn't matter if the guy is prepared for it, or you see, to have a baby, somebody needs to prepare for it psychologically. Okay, see, let's not go there. We're still enumerating. Because you like the guy. Some girls get pregnant because they like the guy. What is number four? What is number four? Yes, let's just work with these three. One, that the guy asked you to get pregnant. Number two, mistake. Number three, because you like the guy, you want to have his baby, you want to have his offspring. You want to see your child running around, and you see the guy running around. You want to see the guy in him or her, in your child. You'll be proud that this guy made you pregnant, and then you have your baby, because there is something of the guy you like. There is something about the guy that you like so much, and you want to immortalize it. All right. Okay. So let us look at number one. The guy asks you to get pregnant for him. A guy asks you to get pregnant for him. Then you need to, you see, like I said in the introductory part of this thing, this is purely existential and empirical and pragmatic. I don't know how to put it. I don't know the grammar to speak. That is, when I say existential, it is in consideration. This is in consideration of our day-to-day living, the practical aspect of our life, the level of your life. How are you? Where are you? Economically, financially, where are you? How is your life? So now you are dating a guy. Somebody must not be rich to have a girlfriend. I understand, and I go by that. You must not date a rich guy. Agreed. But then let whatever you're doing with the person be responsible. You guys are having sex. Please have unprotected sex. I don't know how rich you are, how rich the guy is. But for instance, for those that are suffering, you're going through hell. Now, would you want to have a child, bring up a child to continue in that line of hell, like to also go through what you're going through? Your school fees, ordinary 5,000 naira school fees, or 5,000 or for maybe for examination, whatever, for whatever payment, they know the fee pay am. Una rent na 3,000 naira. Where you dey live with your papa? Una rent na 3,000 naira. That 3,000 naira na war before they get poor on a monthly basis. For those where they pay monthly and those where they pay yearly. There are people that are paid their yearly payment is 30,000 naira. But that 30,000 naira in a year, they come. So now, would you want to have a child that will, because I'm saying this, a guy asks you to get pregnant for him because he loves you, because now they date and then whatever, he asks you to get pregnant for him. Well, you need to consider the guy. What is his status in life? Where in day? What is he doing? What is his potential? Right now, how it be for him? How nose and mouth be for him right now in the seafood chop? Now, if in the sea, it's not enough to seafood chop. Now, if in the seafood chop, fine. Will he have the money to also see if you get belly now? See, there is antenatal. That's where it's going to start. That's where the first responsibility is going to start. There is antenatal. Then there is you putting to bed. There is taking care of the child at infancy. Cerelac and all that. A lot of some infants, they have so many diseases that they suffer at infancy that requires money and good care, good medical care. Is the guy ready? Is he financially okay to handle all that? If he is asking you to get pregnant for him, these are things that you need to consider. If he's promising you marriage, give me pregnant. That's another thing that is happening these days that I don't know where we are getting it from. So many guys I will ask a girl, well, I'm going to get married to you. I'm going to go see your people. Immediately you get pregnant for me. See, it's okay. I wouldn't advise you miss your husband because you were refusing to get pregnant. After all, you did fuck since. If you be say you don't even commit abortion, the one where you don't commit abortion before, where you get belle for useless whatever, waiting your car and do. So why not get pregnant? I understand, but also you need to check the sincerity. We are all humans. When you see, listen to your heart and your mind. They will not lie to you. You see, your heart will not lie to you. The things that happen to us most of the time is that when our hearts are warning us, we tend to ignore it and we tend to give excuses and dismiss it. So when a guy asks you to get pregnant, maybe not for marriage this time around because he loves you, he wants you to have his baby and all that. Check, you in-game money to sponsor the child. After what I talked about, your antenatal as a girl. This is also to a boy, please, to the boys too. The antenatal stage, the woman giving birth, and then the child, taking care of the child at infancy. When the child now reach to begin go school, in-game money to register the guy for school. I be the guy who come begin join go there for street, begin the beg for street. Being just one of the another street urchin constituting nuisance in the society. Would you want to give birth to such a child? Then number 2, mistake. And that's what I'm hampering at. Mistakes happen. I understand, but then we need to be that's what I'm saying. Like, let's be a bit more careful. We cannot all be careful, but sometimes those who have tried to be careful, they have to an extent avoided these mistakes. Use contraceptives, use condom. Even I don't like condom, whether maybe now you know like am or now the guy no like am, withdrawal. If the guy knows sabi, you teach him. Alright, see, making the release inside, they've said, I understand, let me tell you, I know the scientific explanations of how withdrawal is not enough. Do you understand me? That withdrawal, the first semen, the first semen before the sperm, experts have discovered that it contains some amount of sperm that can make a woman pregnant. I understand, but I want to believe that these things are on rare occasions. They are rare happenstances. Most of the times, what gets a woman pregnant is the release of a considerable volume of sperm. That one would be like a pap into the woman's system. That is what actually most of the time, 90% of the time, that's what gets women pregnant. It is it is a rarity for that those the first semen, all those the semen, you know, all those minor whatever to get a woman pregnant. It is a rarity. It is on rare occurrences. They happen, yes, but they are rare. So that is why you need to be careful to avoid those mistakes that that will make you pregnant. Now, another one for the girls that say you because you love a guy, then you want to immortalize the guy by having his child. Fine, but now are you ready? Let me tell you, there are single mothers. Like I told you, this is not about morality. So don't misunderstand it. This is not morality. I'm not speaking from a moral perspective, how it is bad or good. No. It is not. That's not the intention of this video. The intention is for your survival, so you don't put yourself in a mess that is gonna weigh you down. That is gonna drive you into depression. You would want to end it. You would be looking for a way out. As a woman, before you say you like a guy, you want to get pregnant, how ready are you? There are single mothers. There are single ladies who are of age. They are 30, 35, coming close to menopause. Now, looking back, they've gone to school, they have a good job, they are okay, they are comfortable in life. Most of these people, apart from not have a job, they have businesses, and they are CEOs of companies that are good. That what to do, they make money, they are millionaires. Some ladies are billionaires. You wouldn't even know they are riding their own cars, but the husband never come. Or most women don't even want to get married. What are they doing with the husband? What would the man? Most of them, they will ask themselves and ask people around them and ask the world, what will a man do for me? What can a man offer me? And there's nothing a man is going to offer her that he is not getting. Is it sex? He buys. Most of these ladies buy men. They can buy a man, pay the man to be servicing them whenever they want. So is it sex? Is it money? So waiting man want offer them. So these ladies like this, when they see a guy that they like, the guy that they feel possess the qualities they want to see in their child, they are allowed, to make the man, the baby donor, the sperm donor, the sperm donor. What the man is going to be is just going to be a mere sperm donor. So the man is going to have sex with them. The man might not even know. He will just think it's one of those things. They don't know that the woman is in her ovulation. The woman will allow herself to get pregnant and then have a child, because this is the man is intelligent, the guy is intelligent, the guy is handsome, good physique. He might not really have money, but yeah, the moment the guy is intelligent with the right physique and well behaved, because I know any responsible woman would want to have a child that is responsible, not a child that will be giving you a headache. If you don't get money, you wouldn't want to have a child that will be selling your properties even while you are alive. Even when you die, you don't sell your property. So these are things that these single ladies consider before getting pregnant. These people are excused. They have the money, they are well to do. They are excused to have a sperm donor who will make them pregnant. They have a baby, they get pregnant, they can sponsor themselves. When they even want to give birth, they can even travel to America, go and give birth in America, and their children are automatic American citizens or UK citizens, however the case may be. But not when you are struggling in life. It's not when you can barely feed, like your data before you buy data on a monthly. Your guys you charge urgent 2K. My data don't finish. I have so many girls on my WhatsApp status. Who will recharge for me, buy. Who will sub for me, buy. When their sub don't finish. And of course, guys always show up to help. Of course, they'll get their repay and all that. So when you're in that state, may love no go. Some people, because of love, may love thunder fire that love. Thunder fire that love that will make you to get pregnant when you know you have nothing. There is no the guy that you are about to get pregnant for has nothing doing. He can barely feed. He is just scrapping through life. He is not balanced yet. You too, you have nothing doing, and then you go and get pregnant because you love him. Because it happened. You go and get pregnant. And then I am telling you why I told you in the beginning of this video why I'm doing this video, because a lot of girls are going through hell. A lot of girls are going through, a lot of single young girls are going through hell. They beg as little as 100 naira just so they can get something for the baby, even if it's a camel for the child, for their baby to eat. They no longer even care about themselves. It's for the baby. Why would you want to put yourself through this? And it's a lifelong suffering. Like, as long as that child is alive, you will have to bear the responsibility. And most of the time, after giving birth to this child, because this child needs to survive, this child needs to eat, this child needs to be clothed, this child needs to go to school like his or her mates. He can't be in an environment that and he or she is seeing his or her mates going to school, and then you're leaving him or her in the house. So you'll be forced to register him or her in school. And then how do you pay the fees? That's why girls, get into so many shits. Because most of the time, the guys abscond. The guy run away. Or deny responsibility. After all, no be only me, they fuck you. The other day, I see your chat now, where you there with where you chat with a guy. I see this girl, oh. How many times me and you don't sleep? Well, how many times me I don't touch you? Where you want carry pregnancy? Put for my head. I beg. See, if not joke, stop him. There's nothing you would do. Even if your papa na soldier, your uncle na general, your great grandfather na former president, what will you kill the guy? If you kill him, fine. He is gone. He will still not bear responsibility. So I know most of the time the guys they deny and they abscond. They refuse to take responsibility, and it falls on the girl because you're stuck with the pregnancy. The child is in your belly. You are the one who is going to give birth to him, and then you're the one who is going to take care of him. So girls, please, you need to. If it's either you or you have little ones, please stop letting guys make you pregnant. Forget what you see a lot of single mothers tell you. It's not easy for them. If they tell you, apart from those who are made, but you see all these people that are struggling through life, it is not easy for them. But when they come out in public, they wear this garb of equanimity, like everything is good, everything is fine. Oh, thank God for my baby. It's the best blessing to have happened to me. But if you go inside, waiting in the go through, pass on. So I don't think it is right to keep seeing people going through this kind of suffering for whatever reason, under whatever guise. So please be more responsible the way you get about your sex life. Be more responsible. You see, sometimes I just don't know, Sha. It's better you have HIV. Sometimes I feel like it's better you have HIV that you are managing, and because government is giving the vaccines free for HIV. This thing, the antiretroviral is not vaccine, antiretroviral drugs. It's giving it free to HIV positive people. All right, it's better you're managing vaccine alone than that you have that responsibility. I don't know. You're not ready for when you're not ready for it. Why? So please, this is just me talking to my generation, to my mates, I beg, and to the boys, I beg. no dey fuck woman dey release inside am if you know say if you get am pregnant you no go carry the responsibility. Abeg dey use condom, or if you no use condom, abeg dey withdraw. Dey do withdrawal, no dey pour inside person pikin wey you know say if you give am belle you no go dey there, you no go carry the responsibility. Omo na curse o, omo na curse o. So please, and girls, I have seen a lot of girls that their career, their dream got ruined. I know, like it's because you are in school. A little child is in secondary school. After she gets pregnant, she's forced to leave school and then go and give birth. Most of the time after school, your mates don't graduate. You no go know how you want to go back to secondary school, and that's just how life becomes like this and like this. Same for those in the university. You drop out to go and give birth. Is it when you're done, are you going to come back to maybe the school will allow you to resume from where it is? If you write a letter to your department for your this thing to be deferred, or are you going to start all over again? A whole lot of so many times it derails the path and the career trajectory of these young girls. So please and please, plenty talk no dey inside. Let's be more responsible. Stop getting pregnant. May love no dey shark you like that. A guy says get pregnant for me, tell him no. If he's going to break up with you, let him break up with you. After all, he's still going to break up with you anyways, either now or next time. You never can tell. So it's what is it for? Please, I don't know if you're going to agree with this or you're going to disagree. I would be glad to get your responses. I'll be waiting for you at the comment section. What do you think? Do you have personal experiences? Do you have points that you feel I omitted? And do you have advice? Did you disagree with anything? I wouldn't mind you telling me at the comment section. And if it's your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.